the channel, and more importantly, happy Halloween. It's been many years since we've done a Halloween special, and today I thought let's do one and talk about some recent releases, the last few years of releases of Halloween items in HO scale. Now, HO scale people are far more serious than O scale people sometimes with their level of detail, and that sometimes results in less Halloween themed stuff, less Christmas themed stuff. But I've got a few items to show you, including 2 boxcars you can still get around online, whether it's trainworld.com or other websites or your local hobby shop. That might be iffy. But there's also a pre-order item from Atlas that has already produced these 2 boxcars, and we're going to look at a previous release of the MTH Halloween locomotive. So let's get started on the last few Halloween items that have released in HO scale right now. Okay, first, thanks to Atlas, we have some items to look forward to. If you go to trainworld.com and type in HO and Halloween, you'll see one of these still in stock as of the date of this recording, and a pre-order item available from Atlas. They're going to release another Halloween boxcar. It may be contingent upon pre-orders, but it is available for pre-orders. So Atlas has produced 2 boxcars so far. Looks like some brake wheels are in the, air lines are in the box, or MU hoses. But here is one of their boxcars, as you can see here. And the really cool thing about this is the doors move, which you don't see on a lot of boxcars anymore. But doors move, and you've got Happy Halloween on the side. There's a tree, there's a witch in a haunted house up on the hill over here. Bats in the background, clouds, and a witch with her cauldron there. Obviously, separately applied ladders and grabs are present, and more of the same on that side. Now, right under here, you can see Atlas 2022. This was the 22 release of the boxcar. So I'm hoping they'll do one every year, and before you know it, I'll be a little more arthritis riddled, but I'll have a whole train of boxcars. Now, that's just speculation. I don't know if they'll do one every year. But the one on pre-order right now doesn't appear to have a year next to it, but it is on pre-order. Now this other one here is a shorter boxcar. So just for reference, this is a 40-foot plug boxcar, and the other one is a 50-foot post-war single door boxcar. But the shorter 40-foot one here has one of my favorite Halloween characters, the Headless Horseman. You've got the pumpkins here, a black cat, a graveyard in the background, Happy Halloween with the spider web and the O, which is pretty cool. Again, separately applied parts. This is more about the car art though than the car, so I will spare you some of the details, most of which I don't know anyway. You got that tree up there, and you do have Atlas up in the corner right there as well. So those are the 2 boxcars that are available, and again, there's one available for pre-order still. It may be a little self-serving. I'd like to see somebody, if not Atlas, release more of these, but definitely would be cool to see Atlas release them. Now we've got the MTH Halloween ES44AC, which came out a long time ago, many years or so it seems. You can look at my full review on that. I have it way back when. Obviously all the stuff there. You guys probably don't care about the unboxing so much anymore. If you're finding these, they're most definitely second-hand market, but one can hope that they can be re-released at some time with Scale Trains purchasing the HO line of MTH's items. Just so you know, MTH does still produce 1 gauge or G scale items, and some O scale. So they are not gone by any means. They're still around, but HO, I don't think they have anything left in their catalog to produce an HO. Okay, the coolest thing that this engine does is really powered on, but we'll take a quick look at this. 1031 is the cab number for October 31st. Happy Halloween on the side. Trick or treat on the radiator fan area. And this does have charging lights and more of the same on the other side. That beautiful Halloween orange. So, you also have trick or treat on the front. And there's a pumpkin on the front. So pretty cool. 1031 on the number boards as well, obviously. This is a really cool Halloween item. Alright, let's get this stuff on the track. So for those of you that remember, MTH started up with F3. So there you have the charging lights, pretty cool feature. Sorry about that, knocked my camera over. Charging lights on these, really neat. Some of you MTH fans recall passenger freight announcements. That was pressing F4. This has that sequence. You have to press F4 several times to get through the different little story mode of this locomotive. So let's listen.
Says to drop these empties off out here. This is a strange place to drop cars. I haven't seen a building for the last few miles. Of course, as dark as it is tonight, it's hard to see anything out there. Beats me. Just follow their order. Alright, be careful out there. Let me know if you see any of them sand scratches. Yeah, stop horsing around. I'm gonna go make this quick. Looks like it might storm. Wow, pretty spooky out here. The sooner you get those cars cut, the sooner we can get going. What took you so long? I ran into a farmer. He's loading up these cars with pumpkins from his pumpkin patch. Well, that explains why we're out here. Was his name Jack-O-Lantern? Yeah, very funny. Let's get going. I could use a cup of joe. Go ahead and pull on up into the siding. Car order says to drop these empties off out here.
So there you have it. I kind of cycled back through here. Well, that's going to wrap up our little Halloween special. I hope you enjoyed it. Basically, we're going to do a spooky run-by with this in the dark. And the worst lightning effects you've ever seen, because I can't drag out my Broadway Limited lightning storm effects, and I can't find a strobe light. So I had to improvise and almost burnt my finger. But anyway, that's a long story. We hope you enjoyed. enjoyed this little Halloween special, be sure to check out Halloween items. You can find secondary older stuff on eBay and places like that too. But there are still some items floating out there that are fairly new. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on the channel. Take care.
Many of the products you see in this video are available at trainworld.com. Since 1968, this family-owned business has been serving the needs of the modeling community with 2 New York brick-and-mortar store locations in Brooklyn and Long Island, plus their vast array of online items. Shop 24/7 at trainworld.com.